Today, I would like to talk about the latest situation of wild bears in Japan. Wild bears attacking human people. And actually, many people lost their lives. And wild bears killed some people here in Japan. And according to the government release, total number of victim of the wild bears has reached the record high so far, October year to date so far. And actually, we have seen every day, morning news, evening news, later news. We have every day we have heard local cities in Japan that wild bears were attacking some people, and some people were killed by wild bear attacks. So, and it is true that it may be true that in September and October are the peak season for us to witness wild bears. But this year has been unusual and incredible. And the big difference between this year and the previous years is that in the past, wild bears were only witnessed in very, very local cities, like a northern part of Japan, Aomori Prefecture, or like Hokkaido Prefecture. And within Hokkaido or Aomori Prefecture, the wild bears were witnessed only in very, very local countryside. However, this year, surprisingly, people were attacked by wild bears in like Saitama Prefecture. Saitama Prefecture is one of the major prefectures in Japan, located next to Tokyo. So just 1 hour or 30 minutes by commuter train. So even Saitama Prefecture, of course, Saitama Prefecture is very, very broad, very, very big prefecture, and there are mountains, and there are towns, urban cities, and of course in Saitama Prefecture, wild bears were witnessed in the mountainside. However, in other prefectures, so I have been reading the surprising article. So this article explains the latest situation of Morioka City. Morioka City is located in Akita Prefecture. So of course, Akita Prefecture itself is really countryside, local city, not urban. However, this time, so according to the breaking news, this morning on 23rd in the morning, a wild bear attacked. Wild bear was witnessed in the urban area. So, and where there are condominiums, high condominiums, and shopping malls and schools. So it seems like this wild bear made like a confusion. So, and according to the announcement, a wild bear was witnessed neighborhood on the Nakatsu River. So, and police made a warning through the SNS. So we have wild bear spot. So please do not approach the spot where a wild bear was witnessed. So according to the detail, of the news, this wild bear in the morning, like 6 a.m., was witnessed, you know, roam, roaming, roaming around the town, the city, and so far, unfor- so far, fortunately, there hasn't been any people who has been attacked by this wild bear. So and then surprisingly, as you can imagine, like uh, items that can protect you, like a whistle, or like display can display to give the bear with the very annoying smell, and even the like the like a bar that you can fight with wild bears have been sold well. Actually it's overwhelming. So according to the another news, so the goods items that can protect yourself from the attack of the wild bear has been sold like 800 times 800 times higher than the last previous years. And and also people, and as you can imagine, schools have their like a guidelines to the kids, and warning that you should not be alone. You should not be alone. Every time you should you should come and go to the school with your friends. So and then in the darkness, you should not go to the area where there's no light. So and there's no visibility. And also, and another news said you shouldn't put you should cultivate the fruits on your fruit fruits fruits tree in your garden. So do not leave the fruits ripe in the tree. So you have to take them all, and you cannot put any uh, waste garbage outside in the morning, because wild bears come to your house for the purpose of seeking their foods. So this is crazy. I want to express more precisely, but I don't know how to. But as you can imagine, this year has been really crazy. Crazy. I have never ever seen something like that before. Of course, every year, like this time of the season, we have the similar news related to wild bears. And however, this season has been crazy. It's really unbelievable. And then there's a discussion how to kill the bears. So you have to understand that in the current Japanese law, in the current Japanese under the Japanese current Japanese law, you cannot kill wild bears without any permission, without any license. You have to have a license, and then of course, as you know, under the Japanese law, you cannot possess the gunfire and the rifle and any kind of weapon that you can protect yourself by the wild bear attack. So people would have to protect yourself, like explain like a the annoying smell spray, or like the whistle. But whistle you cannot fight with the bears with a whistle. So all you have to do is just to make the war make the noise, and but it's very scary. Scary. So in I'm living in urban area, not the mountainside. So I don't have to worry about myself. However, my parents in law are living in the like a little bit countryside, not near the mountainside. However, I don't know. And then it's actually countryside, and the neighborhood is very not a crowded place. So I'm just a little bit worried about them. And